Evans.
Well, it's as good as gold here, Bear, but that's at the moment. There's a few big black clouds hanging around, and if they happen to drop their water, well, we might be in trouble. The track might change. But at the moment, the track's good, and I'm going to trust it stays that way. In the first leg of the double in Sydney today, I like a very good mare called Yasult. TAB number 5, I think she'll win, but in the second leg, the June Stakes, I think there's an even better thing, and that's TAB number 3, Marwena, who will now be ridden by Aaron Kennedy. In Melbourne, I'm tipping 2 last start winners to take out the legs of the double on the heavy track at Flemington. Number 1, Red Zam in race 5, and in race 7, number 7, Natural Elegance. Good luck and good punting. Thanks, Bear.
Good on you, Ken. Thank you very much. Natural Elegance. This drives you, Ken, to a T.
I was thinking more like you, Bear. In fact, after seeing Kevin Schwab.
To a start, and I hope that Red Zam is close to a win. Vladimir Jurek, young Vlad Jurek, riding very well, claims an allowance, and it's still showing at even money, $2. $12 for Tennessee Jack. Locum Tenens and Belford are both out. Falloose, Jeremy Walsh, the New Zealand jockey riding it, has firmed from $12 into $9. I believe there's money for it in the betting ring as well. Four Saints at $7, Zamanui at $12, Mentats Rule is out, Indy Raj at $6.50, Deferred Income at $11, Park Avenue is out, Our King's Ransom at $26, Lost Legionnaire is out, and Red Riki at $67 as he was earlier. Lord Grateful is scratched. The race is over 2,000 metres, and don't forget, as I told you, that it's a heavy track down at Flemington today. Well, as we look down there, most of the field are in. I reckon it's an opportune time to cross to our caller, John Russell. Here he is.
Zam. Next to him is Tennessee Jack. Second run from a spell, winner of a Delgetty. Standing in well is Falloose. Deferred Income makes a good line. And we welcome viewers to Channel 9 Wide World of Sports for the first leg of the double here in Melbourne. As Red Riki is about to complete the line, we race at Flemington again here on Monday, Ballarat Tuesday, Sandown Wednesday, Cranbourne Thursday. There's the light. Set. Ready, and away they go to a good even to start 2, and over on the inside, Red Zam was the first to get into stride in company with Falloose, and Tennessee Jack banded out quickly. Zamanui was away fast towards the outside, and they were being followed by Our King's Ransom, and going up on the outside, Red Riki. Dropping in behind them, Deferred Income. He's followed next to last. They're dropping out Four Saints, and last of all, Indiraja. Going to the back, 1,650 metres left to go, and the leader, Zamanui, by length. The Red Zam over on the inside of Red Riki. In that bunch then is Our King's Ransom. Tennessee Jack is just behind them, being pushed along. Falloose is over on the outside, being followed closely by Deferred Income, a length and a half into Raj as they go around the bagger, and they've got 1,400 metres left to go. Zamanui cutting them along by a half length to Red Riki. A length further back in the box seat is Red Zam over on the inside of Our King's Ransom, followed by Falloose over on the outside of Tennessee Jagger. Then Deferred Income, followed by Indiraj, and Four Saints has been relegated to the rear. 1,200 metres left to run, and the leader's Hills are still doing it nicely, and the leader's Zamanui by a length to Red Riki. Close up the inside, getting a charmed run is Red Zam over on the inside of Our King's Ransom. Tennessee Jack is close behind them, being followed by Falloose Indiraja. Second last, Deferred Income, and still last of all, Four Saints. That's the order as they come down with 900 metres left to run. Zamanui doing it well in the leader. Got out by 2 lengths. In second place is Red Riki. Our King's Ransom coming around them in a hurry, and they were followed closely over on the inside by Red Zam, who saved every inch of ground. Tennessee Jack further back in the field, and he was followed by Indiraj going forward. Then came Falloose, followed next to last there by Deferred Income as they round the home turn, and over on the inside, Zamanui will lead them into the straight by a half length to Our King's Ransom. East to the outside, joining in now is the favourite Red Zam. He's running on pretty well. They're followed by Indiraj, and back behind them Tennessee Jack, and a good long gap in the field of Four Saints. 350 metres left to go. Our King's Ransom coming at Zamanui, and Red Zam is down the outside, looks to be going better than the other two. Red Zam looks to have them covered. Coming to the 200 metre mark, Red Zam on the outside has put his head in front here of Our King's Ransom, and they're clear from Zamanui, followed by Indiraj, but it's Red Zam in front. Our King's Ransom is fighting on. Red Zam just the leader. He'll be too strong. It's a hat-trick for Red Zam. Red Zam by a half length to King's Ransom. Zamanui third. Then Indiraj, a long gap to Four Saints, followed by Tennessee Jack. And the next to finish in the event is Falloose, followed by Deferred Income. And the last home is Red Riki.
7 Red Zam paid $2 even and $1.30. Our King's Ransom $4.60 and Zamanui $3.10. That's Victorian dividends, of course.
Well, Mind Blast has firmed into favouritism, almost into $4, just over about $4.10 still at the moment. Red for Go has got out a little, although as I speak it's come into $4.80. Cautious Cluden at $7. Number 4, Major Decision at $34. The horse I've selected, Yusult, Darren Beedman's mount, back out to $4.80. Raging Planet, TAB number 6, is getting out to $15. Number 7, Semi-Amu at $7. 8 and 9 are both scratched. Rembetica, now he's firmed just a touch since we were last on air, from $31 into $26. And Ardeed, TAB number 11, is showing at $9, getting out now to $9.50, with Sona Boy, the third, scratching in the race. Okay, as we see them over at the start there's TAB number 1, Mind Blast, the TAB favourite. Mark Newnham now only claiming 1.5, rides Mind Blast, and he is showing at $4 exactly now on the TAB. And Mind Blast won his last start at Kembla Grange. It was the Kembla Grange Cup, in fact, and he's now won 3 of his last 4 starts, and the 6-year-old overall has won 10 times from 31 starts. So he's a pretty consistent horse. Just out of screen then went Semi-Amu in those green colours, and Cautious Cluden in the dark colours, followed along in the yellow by Rembetica from the Max Lee stable. That's him almost in centre screen. And of course, as I pointed out earlier, that's Mind Blast on the left. Mark Newnham, the jockey. I've got to say, I doubt if I've ever seen Mind Blast look better than he does today. The hard racing hasn't harmed him, and he's a credit to his trainer, Kevin Robinson, who trains him at Berry on the New South Wales south coast, and he does a lot of his work down there, I'm told, on 7 Mile Beach. Okay, they're starting to go in. Well, they're nearly all in now. Of the 9 runners, about 5 have gone into line. I think it's an opportune time for us to cross to our caller, John Tapp.
It's race 6 at Randwick under grey skies, the Diabetes Australia Plate. It's an open handicap of 1,600 metres. And Isalt, raced by Jack and Bob Ingham, is one of the popular picks, ridden by Darren Beedman, who's won 99 races for the season in Sydney so far. And he's shooting for the elusive century in the race coming up. His mount, Isalt. Now the last couple have moved in. Amber light flashing as the starter Jim Bolus on this occasion moves over to release the field in the Diabetes Australia Plate. Ardeed is the inside runner. Red for Go stands up well. Red for Go, now trained by young Rebecca O'Leary. It's her first runner as a trainer. Hey, steady. Off. And beautiful start. They came out in a perfect line, and first to break that line of horses, Red for Go, going straight to the lead. In second place, Raging Planet. Rembetica is one of the leaders, and Semi-Amu is prominent, with Old Cautious Cluden now slipping through towards the lead. A gap to Major Decision, followed by Ardeed and Mind Blast, and dropping out last is Isalt. But in the run to the first turn at the end of 300 metres, they're going at a very brisk gallop. Red for Go is a clear-cut leader by more than a length to Rembetica and a half to Raging Planet on the outside. A length to Cautious Cluden on the outside of Semi-Amu, followed by Major Decision. Ardeed is ahead back on the fence. Mind Blast obliged to travel 3 deep around that top turn, and Isalt is now tacking on at the tail of the field. They've slowed considerably. Coming over the crossing, and Raging Planet went to a narrow lead over Red for Go. A half length away, Rembetica, and they get away now from Semi-Amu, followed by Cautious Cluden, Major Decision, Ardeed. Mind Blast is second last, and Isalt last, 10 lengths off the lead as they come to the 600 mark. Raging Planet, the leader, kicked away from Red for Go, and Rembetica on the outside. 2.5 to Semi-Amu, and then Cautious Cluden. Ardeed being ridden along, so is Mind Blast, followed by Isalt, and Major Decision dropping out last as they turn. Coming over the rise, Raging Planet, the leader. This has been run at a very solid pace. Rembetica gets to second. Red for Go battling on, and here's Mind Blast down the outside. He's coming with a big run. At the 200, Raging Planet, the leader. Mind Blast making up his ground quickly, is about to tackle Raging Planet. Ardeed on the inside with a late burst. Mind Blast hit the lead close to home. Ardeed's after him. Mind Blast in front. Ardeed won't pick him up, and Mind Blast has come from a mile back to beat Ardeed. Raging Planet third, followed by Cautious Cluden, Rembetica, and then Isalt. Further back, Semi-Amu, followed by Red for Go, and Major Decision is last in the Diabetes Australia Plate.
Well, if you're backed Mind Blast and well ridden by Mark Newnham, we'll pay $3.90 and $1.80. And there he goes to the leader, Raging Planet, and the outside with the white, with the red and white sleeves. Now watch the horse in the orange cap. Ardeed getting through along the inside, number 11. For a moment you thought that he might get to Mind Blast, but the angle was slightly deceiving, and as they get close to the line you'll see that Mind Blast has held on to win. $3.90 and $1.80. Number 11, Ardeed, second, will pay $2.50 for the place. And number 6, Raging Planet third, will pay $3.40. That was the story on the first leg of the Daily Double at Randwick, as we take another look at Mind Blast before a break on the Wide World of Sports.
Those were 1, 11 and 6. Mind Blast $3.90 and $1.80. Ardede $2.50 and Raging Planet $3.40. Just 2 AFL
Thanks,
games.
Bear. A few surprises in the market here. Tembin Lad is a scratching. I Love Sydney. Nobody loves him too much today. He's at $12. Lindbird at $26. Another excuse at $9. Bonus Halo well in the market at $3.50. Charlie Bubbles out. Natural Elegance at $5.50. Surprise favourite Divider $3.30. Power and Glory is out. Scorch the Turf at $26. Atunga at $9. Palace Rocker at $26. And the race at $3.40. Back to Bear. He's on the tote for the second leg of the Daily Double at Flemington. Number 1, Tembin Lad is out, as I told you. I Love Sydney only $8 now on the tote, but bookies are a little bit more generous, I can tell you. On the heavy track, Lindbird at $17, another excuse at $9. Bonus Halo has eased on the tote more to his keeping with his price in the ring at $4.50. Charlie Bubbles is out, $4.70. My tip, Natural Elegance. Divider, favourite on the tote, favourite in the ring, about $3.40 at the moment. Power and Glory is out, $31. Scorch the Turf. Atunga, a little bit overs on the tote, just a bit shorter in the ring, $16. And Palace Rocker, Eddie Kazar's mount is showing at $31. Odds of 30 to 1. Okay, this is 1,100 metres down the straight at Flemington. It'll be an exciting race. Plenty of speed, and it's not only who's got the speed today, though, it's who handles the heavy track. Okay, time now. We've got good vision there for us to go to our caller, John Russell.
They'll soon be on their way. Welcome to viewers to Wide World of Sports in the second last on the card here, second leg of the Daily Double in Melbourne. All set for a start. Light, set, good line, and they're off. Atunga jump well, missing the start slightly was I Love Sydney, and getting out quickly also is Divider, and some of them heading towards the outside section of the track here. Lindbird is one of them. Bonus Halo towards the centre. Now some of them switching back towards the inside. So there's one left out on that grandstand side of the track, and that looks to be Natural Elegance as they race down now with about 800 metres left to go. Here's a good go for the leader. It's over on the inside. Another excuse just in advance of Scorch the Turf, followed by Divider. Lindbird is a bit further back in the field. Then Atunga, Palace Rocker, I Love Sydney. Bonus Halo all on their own in the centre, and down the outside Natural Elegance as they race along with about 450 metres left to go. They're across the track. Scorch the Turf tackled by another excuse. Divider joining in. So is Lindbird. Atunga running on well. Bonus Halo out in the centre, and down the grandstand side alone there is Natural Elegance as they come to the 250 metre marker. We're over on the inside. Another excuse has got clear here of Atunga, which is coming home well, and Natural Elegance is down the grandstand side. It's another excuse over on the inside though, well clear of Atunga in the run of the post, and another excuse is going to win it. Another excuse wins it well from second home, not much in it. On opposite sides, Atunga the inside, and right over on the grandstand side, Natural Elegance just ahead there of Divider, Palace Rocker, followed by Scorch the Turf, I Love Sydney and Lindbird, and the last home is Bonus Halo.
Well, another winner to young Vlad Jurek on another excuse, hard up against the inside rail. Really, if the going was okay there, he was never going to get beaten. Closest to him is the horse I told you had been specced in the ring, Atunga, with the young Andrew Finlay keeping him going. And right out against the outside fence was the horse I tipped you, Neville Wilson, on Natural Elegance. Wasn't quite good enough, but very, very close for second. I wouldn't be surprised if Natural Elegance gets second with Atunga in third place. Let's take a break now and come back with more on the Wide World of Sport, including the second leg of the Daily Double from Royal Randwick.
Excuse, $9.10, $2.50. Natural Elegance did get second, $1.70, and Atunga, $2.70. 2 AFL matches on this afternoon. The latest
to be ridden by Darren Beedman. Navy Seal at $31. Darren Beedman has ridden 99 winners in Sydney this season. Dancing Dynamite sees him shooting for the 100th on a favourite. Marwina at $4.80, $17 another Victor, $31 Jack Attack, $41 for Jean Pirlo. Nevada Lodge TAB number 7 at $26, $16 out to $17 for Clearly Chosen. Our Rebecca is out. El Soler TAB number 10 in now to $7. LA Yenik at $21. Roll on by at $34. Revels 13 into $12. Dazzling Gambler at $34, Our Lance at $21, Simulcast at 40 to 1, $41. Red John is out, Sherwood is big odds at 50 to 1 on the tote, and Scrunch is a scratching. Okay, I think actually Sherwood's double that price with bookmakers. The favourite, $3 still for Dancing Dynamite. Marwina is out to $4.90. There's Dancing Dynamite as we pick them up behind the enclosure. Darren Beedman, as I told you, the rider, won the Scone Cup last start. I wonder if he can win today's June Stakes. To call the action, here he is, John Tapp.
Yes, it's a murky old day now at Randwick. Light rain falling as they move in for the June Stakes, a listed race. 1,100 metres the journey, and gee, this has been won by some very slick sprinters over the years, and this is one of the best fields, I would think, in recent times. Dancing Dynamite going better than ever, winner of the Scone Cup at his last start. That was 1,400. He's got the unenviable task of coming back in distance. Never easy to do. Now they're all there with the exception of Jean Pilot. That's the horse we're waiting on. There's one rearing now in the inside gate, Sherwood. Sherwood in the inside stall, reared but only half-heartedly. He's back on all fours, and the starter has now moved over to the rostrum, and light drizzle falling as he prepares to release the field in the June Stakes, clearly chosen in the club's colours. Line's good now, they steady down, should catch them. Marwina's been in there for quite a while, stands up perfectly. Off and running in the June Stakes. Good start. Jean Pilot and Al Soler wide out began very quickly, and so did another victor, Nevada Lodge. Closer down to the inside. Our Lance is going fast with Clearly Chosen. Roll On By can't go the early pace. L.A. Yannick, hard-ridden, is driving through into a good spot, followed by Sherwood. Dancing Dynamite revels in a big clump of horses. Now Marwina's getting back a little bit. He's just slightly worse than midfield, followed by Dazzling Gambler, then Simulcast and Jack Attack, and out the back is Navy Seal. 600 out as they come to the turn. Our Lance, a clear-cut leader over Nevada Lodge. L.A. Yannick, Clearly Chosen. 3 deep as Al Soler. Dancing Dynamite's about 7 lengths off the lead on the inside of Revels. 3 and 4 deep, another victor, and Jean Pilot hasn't been on the track. Over the rise, Our Lance well clear. Our Lance led by about 3 lengths to Nevada Lodge, and then L.A. Yannick followed by Al Soler. Dancing Dynamite starting to warm up now, but they'll need to. Our Lance is in front, 150 out. He's starting to paddle. Here's Nevada Lodge. Nevada Lodge is closing fast. Dancing Dynamite is going to come with a big rush now. Nevada Lodge grabbed the lead close to home, and he'll win. Nevada Lodge from Port Macquarie. Nevada Lodge beat Our Lance. Dancing Dynamite maybe third, a breath in front of the fast finishing Simulcast, a big run. Then Marwina, another victor, Dazzling Gambler. Out the head of the others came L.A. Yannick, followed by Clearly Chosen, Sherwood, Al Soler, Navy Seal, Roll On By, Revels, Jack Attack, and Jean Pilot last in the June Stakes.
Just loves the track a little bit wet, Nevada Lodge, and the tote, on the tote he's going to pay upwards of $27 a win and $6.10 the place as he goes to TAB number 15, Our Lance here. Our Lance set the speed. Nevada Lodge was too strong for him, and if you've backed Our Lance, you'll still get a place dividend of $6.10. I gave you the wrong dividend there for Nevada Lodge. He's going to pay, yes, that's right, $27 and $6.10. $6.10 as well for second. And I think you'll find the favourite, Dancing Dynamite, has just lasted for third, and he will pay $1.70. Fourth there, as John told you, the eye-catching run was TAB number 16, Simulcast. Okay, that was the story of the second leg of the Daily Double at Randwick. One for the bookies in the June Stakes of 1995. A break and then more on the wide world of sports.
15 and 2, Nevada Lodge, $27.50 and $6.10. Our Lance just couldn't hang on, $6.10, and Dancing Dynamite, $1.70. AFL, 2 games this afternoon. Time to take a look at the big races from Eagle Farm. Firstly, the closing stages of the Queensland Derby.
Brave Warrior went up and Taradu went through on the fence. Taradu, Dipman driving through to take the lead from Brave Warrior, who's plotting now. Taradu's in front. Brave Warrior can't pick him up. A genius of a ride by Dipman, and Taradu wins the derby. Taradu first from Brave Warrior and Starmaker.
A look at the dividends, 2, 1 and 6, Taradu $3.25 and $1.50, Brave Warrior $1.85 and Starmaker $4.05. And here's how they finished in the Stradbroke handicap.
At the 200, and Chief De Beers went up on the outside to put his nose in front of Scalacci. Ruslan is coming home, and so is Captain Lee. Sublimate near the fence. Ruslan has moved up to Scalacci. Ruslan put his nose in front of Scalacci, close to home, and Ruslan won the Stradbroke. Ruslan has won from either Captain Lee, which flew, or Scalacci.
11, 1 and 8, the numbers, Ruslan 13.80 and 4.50, All Our Mob 4.75 and Captingly $2.45. They, of course, are Queensland dividends.